here on CapillariaGolf.com. We are live on Ustream, and I want to introduce the Knickers history fanatic, Joe Parisi, who has a Knickers company out of Clifton Park in Albany, New York, Clifton Park, New York, and with his sons. And we're going to talk about the history of clothes and why Knickers. So tell me a little bit about why Knickers.
Well, I always grew up, my uncle taught me the game of golf, and I grew up in a family of custom tailors. And we always, I'd say once a quarter, my father would have somebody come in and say, I need a set of golf knickers made for me, a pair of golf knickers. So with our tailoring background, there was a time in early 2000 when I was doing some custom suits and clothing, and I said to myself, this internet thing is probably going to be a pretty big thing, and it looked like they were very rare to find. They were very hard to find. If you wanted one up to what we did with it, up to that, if you wanted one, you'd have to have a tailor make them for you. There was no place to really find a nice quality golf knicker +4 where you could step into it your size with the accessories needed to go out and play the game of golf the way it used to be played back in the early 1900s. So that's how I stepped into it. And we've really since then have added many solid colors, many of the new plaids and accessories like socks. My kids here are wearing a little bit of everything that we've
How did you come up with the designs? Because I've seen their clothes that they're wearing in movies now. I mean, you look at The Greatest Game Ever Played, you know, when he was winning, you know, he had a little darker at the time, but he had knickers on. When he was a younger boy, they cast him, he looked like your son.
That's right.
The hat, you know, and the knickers and the different colors, but that was the thing of the time.
The knickers have always been worn in golf up through, let's say, the 40s, and then they really happen to go to shorts, and they really happen to go to slacks more. And then with Payne Stewart, he really brought them back pretty well up until, unfortunately, his passing. But I think there's always going to be a segment of the population playing golf that wants to go out and make a statement or pay tribute to the game the way it used to be played, and that is, listen, most of us can't play great golf, you know.
But we can look the part.
We can look better than even the ones that can play golf. So.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about the design and the colors and how it all comes together. Because Payne Stewart was mostly pro football and pro sports, and that's where you got his colors from.
That's right.
Where did you get these colors from? I'm looking at pinks and plaids and oranges and blues. And are these the favorite colors that people select?
You know, not really. What we did over the years is listen to our customers. A lot of customers would have, in the early years, we'd have 4 solid colors or 5 solid colors for a selection. And we would get the calls that said, do you have orange? Do you have orange? And I'm not a no, but I like to say yes to customers. So we would add the orange. And then, of course, that was done. We'd be asked for yellow, and we'd add the yellow. And I always tell customers, if you're going to wear knickers, you jumped 90% of the way there. Making them orange or yellow knickers is not going to do that much more damage. You might as well play the way you want to, wear what you want to play, wear what you want to wear for colors.
So do customers have a favorite color? Is this your son wearing the red, and the red is that?
He's wearing the red. No, actually, our favorite color is probably more traditional khakis and blacks.
Right.
But our customers that are really into wearing knickers wanted the other colors, so they will wear the other ones just as much as they do the khaki and blacks, no doubt. We have, my son Nico's wearing an orange outfit.
Can you stand up there, Nico? Show us that outfit.
It's a par 3 knicker. It's a microfiber knicker that we have the matching cap with.
Microfiber, so
you know, the fabric itself is comfortable when you're playing in it. It's very comfortable, and we have the coordinated accessories, the matching socks that match our Argyle sweaters and the shirt. So we sell the outfits one of 2 ways: either individually by piece, where you can buy the sweater and the sock.
I saw that. As a matter of fact, tell me, while you're talking about Nico, tell me a little bit about the website, because I went on the website and I says, okay, I like this color and I like this color with that, so I wanted to find something to do with my alma mater. You know, so I was looking similar to orange, which reminded me orange and blue would have been University of Florida colors. So I went through and tried. So people have that option. There's not just a set outfit like that they have to buy.
Yes, absolutely. When you go to our website, we've broken it down by either the item you're looking for, which is either the knicker or the cap, but
socks.
also by color, or sock. And we're always trying to make the website as innovative as possible. We have a virtual model where you can go on there and design your own outfit.
And see what it looks like.
See what it looks like.
See what the
before you
colors
buy.
work.
That's right. You can switch socks on an orange knicker and play with. We have upwards of 92 Argyle sock patterns now, 20 different solid colors, and 50-something, 55, 56 plaids that you can pick from, all on a virtual model. Play with it. When you know what it is, you can click individually, add it to the cart, and go to checkout.
Let's talk about that just for a minute. Where does most of your traffic come from? Places like North and South Carolina? Does it come from? Where do you get most of your hits?
Well, most of our hits we're generally pretty well scattered throughout the country. Most of our sales will go to the bigger states just due to population. We do very well in our home state of New York, California, the whole South. It's amazing. Canada, we ship probably, we're probably shipping 15 packages a day overseas now, just between Australia and Canada and the UK, some in Japan. We'll ship anywhere. We do bulk of our overseas business in those 3-4 countries.
So what is your favorite color? Now, you wore green for us.
I love the plaids.
You love the plaids.
I love the plaids. We're introduced at the PGA show this year. We're introducing 23 new plaids to add to our lineup of.
How many plaids are there?
There's like over 50 now. There's tons. We're enjoying this.
Well, let's talk about.
And real quick, the new plaids come because we just listen to the customer. We'll always say you have a green plaid. My family background in Ireland is a green or something like that. Okay, and then before you know it, we're producing a plaid like that. And, I really like
That's pretty big with Ireland because they have their family
their family tartan.
Their family tartan,
right,
they call it, yeah.
It's big for them.
Now, you've been here a lot.
At the show?
Yeah.
I think this is our 10th or 11th year that we've been here. We started in 2001, and I think it was I have to do some checking on that. It's either the next year or 2 years later that we first started showing at the show. And feedback, the customers are great. I got repeat guys coming to see us just at the show, saying hello, so I love it. Actually, I'm glad I can take my boys with me so they can...
Well, why don't you introduce them? We got to talk Nick.
Absolutely. I got my youngest over here, Joey.
Joey, how do you like your dad's business?
It's very cool.
Yeah?
He's wearing a red microfiber outfit, a complete outfit we call it. And my son behind him is Alessandro.
Hi, Alessandro. And what do you got on there, buddy?
The Par 5 Limited Saratoga pattern.
Yeah. Actually, I got to remind you, too, that you didn't know this, but a couple months ago we moved to some bigger warehouse space in Ballston Spa.
Oh.
So when we're naming plaids, when we're designing them, we give them names based upon some either locality or the history of golf. And he happens to be wearing, like you mentioned, the Saratoga plaid because we're neighbors there.
No, you can always get your... That's right. I mean, I look at the colors that are coming out with Puma and Ricky Fowler. Holy smokes, the colors everywhere. You'd fit right in.
Nice and bright.
Yes, you would fit right in. So where does the business go? What?
Always adding to our Argyle sweaters. We'll do that in the fall. The spring, we're adding the Lady Solid. And the plaids are a big portion of where we're going with this. A lot of them are going to be introduced periodically. Always available on the web at golfknickers.com, 24/7. We're welcome feedback from anybody. You're always welcome to click on the email link and tell us how we can do anything we do better, especially providing options.
So if I had a tournament and I wanted to outfit my tournament, or we could do those kind of things. They call it. They contact you.
No problem. We do them all the time. We have a nice photo gallery on the website of other tournaments where they did the same thing. Whether it's 50 to 500 Knickers, we stock them. We ship same day. We take all the major credit cards and we stand behind our product. We advertise a 60-day no hassle return, no restocking fee, no nothing.
Will you repeat the phone number again?
7444.
Great. Joe, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Joining
Thank you,
here at
Frank.
Capital Area Golf at the PGA Show. Thank you, boys. Looking
Appreciate
good.
the
Looking
opportunity.
sharp. It's going to be a fun year.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
And thanks. Have a great day.
Okay, you too, buddy.